Sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Nanyacim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you get notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you and thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. You are awesome. So today I saw this going around TikTok and I was like, I am definitely going to bring this to you so we all can talk about it. And it is about a black woman. Right, you heard me right. Trending in a very wrong way, right? And I don't even want to talk about it. I want you to see the video, then we'll come back to talk about it, and then we'll bring the stitches to you so you hear what people got to tell her. So, sweethearts, let's get into it. But you know what? Stay glued to your screen.
Ladies, don't let that phone wreck your home. So many times women want to find out, well, who's he talking to? What's he doing? Listen. If a man is a good provider and a good father, stop worrying about what he is doing. As my father once said, that if you go looking for trouble, you're going to find it. And then what you're going to do when you get a hold of it, take that extra time that you want to snoop and invest it in yourself. Go work out, work with your children, make your home a pleasant place for you to be and for your children to be. Listen, you cannot miss what you cannot measure. Stop going to look for trouble, because what you're going to do is you're going to give the keys to your kingdom to the outside woman. Let that cleanup woman stay out there. That's her job, to clean up the leftovers. But remember, what's on this phone can wreck your home. The choice is yours. Leave it alone.
Whew, guys, do you know what? Do you all know what? That woman cannot be me. And please, that woman should not be you, right? I am so disappointed, really. Don't ask me why, because I do not believe that, an older person will come on social media, right, to tell people this. And I hope people are not listening to her, because let me tell you something. She made mention of making your home, your house, a home, right, for you and your children, right? And she was like, stop snooping. The time you're using snooping, you should invest it in your home. See, sweetheart, let me tell you. And she made mention of, if he is a good provider and a good father, can I tell you the truth? Let me bust your bubbles. The truth is that a cheating man cannot be a good father to his kids. Why? Because he has no morals to teach his kids. That is number one. And the truth is that, wait, because he's a good supporter, did I tell you the day I wedded him or the day I signed the contract with him that he is good, it is for better, for worse? Did I tell him that we are allowed to cheat in the relationship, right? See, sweeties, this is not honey bunches, please. This is not accepted. And it's not acceptable, really. I won't lie to you. Do not ruin yourself because you are listening to what social media is saying. Really, this is a no-no. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this, and I want you to listen and listen very careful. See, if you find traces that your husband is cheating, okay, if it is okay by you that he is cheating, I want you to know that for the fact that it's okay by you that he is cheating, also be ready, right? Be so much ready to accept infections, diseases, because that man you allowed to cheat is gonna go out there and come back with diseases that you will never, like, you will spend the rest of your life taking care of or being on drugs for. Really, yourself is more important. Your self-esteem is more important. Your respect is more important. Your dignity is more important. See, let me tell you, sweeties, you are more than a good father, a good provider. See, stand up for your right. Fight for your right. And moreover, you do not even have to fight for people to respect you. Yeah, you do not have to fight for people to respect you. If you are getting married and he doesn't respect you enough, do not ever think, do not ever think that when you are married, he's gonna change or something like that. Please, Please do not listen to all this social media brouhaha, BS and all that. This is all not true, really. And you know what? I am talking too much. Let's get into the stitches, all right? So we all can hear what they got to say. Here we go.
Man is a good provider and a good father. Stop worrying about what he...
See, this is the problem with the older generation. Y'all talking about a good provider, a good man, and a good father. Then don't worry about what he doing if he going out to cheat on you. Baby, that's why y'all was getting beat and abused. I'm not putting up with that. Who want to stay with somebody that's cheating and doing them wrong? No. You can go do that with somebody else. Go be with the person that you wanted to be with. Don't be in no relationship with me while you doing that.
Yeah. Next one.
Here's what we're not gonna do. Make the woman out to be the villain just because she checks and she actually finds something. Let's talk about it. Y'all, somebody sent me this video today and sweaty, just finished my workout. I ended up opening up my TikTok and this is what I find. Let's talk about this. First and foremost, this is an old mentality. This is a mentality that grandma had with grandpa. And what this meant was that grandma did not have the financial, sometimes the educational and the economical means in order to support herself. So she didn't go looking for trouble because one, she knew she wasn't going to leave. She knew she couldn't leave. She knew that she had children. She had people dependent on her. So grandma stayed with grandpa's crusty tail, cheating tail, knowing that they cousins down the street was really grandpa's extra family, but she didn't say anything about it. Gone are those days. Listen, I hate the mentality that women tell other women, don't go looking for trouble. Now, I'm not saying go make trouble, but I'm saying that if I go looking for trouble, I shouldn't find a whole nother family. I shouldn't find a whole nother wife. I shouldn't find a whole nother baby mama. I shouldn't find a whole nother apartment, a whole nother life. That's what I shouldn't find. So if I go looking for trouble, maybe you went out with the boys when you told me you was going to the gym. Maybe you spent a little bit more on that weekend in Vegas than you told me that you spent. That's the trouble that I should find if I'm in a healthy relationship. What I shouldn't find and what I shouldn't be afraid to go looking for because I'm afraid of blowing up my life. Like the mentality to say, don't let that phone wreck your home. Didn't he wreck the home when he stepped out? Isn't that his responsibility? Why are women taking on the responsibility of wrecking the home when they find out what their husband is doing? So I will give this caveat. If you go looking, if you suspect, where there's smoke, there is always fire. So if you do suspect, be prepared for what you find. I will say that. Many women go out looking for the only semblance of agreement that I can have with a statement is that many women go out looking for trouble, but they're not going to be willing to do anything. All they're going to do is be bitter after finding that out because they're not prepared to leave. They're not going to leave. They so in love with this man. They nose wide open. They believe that, whatever the case may be or whatever lie he's going to tell them. So I will say if you are that woman, if you are in that situation, then you might not want to look for it. Go be happy, sis, and ignorance is bliss and be blissful in your ignorance. But I will say this, if you are a woman that wants a man that has integrity and then you want a man that honors you and respects you and is faithful to you. And if you go find that he is not any of those things, be prepared for what you find, move on and know that you deserve better. We done with that. We left that back in 1950. Follow for more. I'd love to hear your comments below.
Now, Steve, what I'm not going to do is sit here and condone no foolishness, okay? I have been married for almost 15 years, and there is no way, shape, form, or fashion that I will sit up there and tell another woman to turn a blind eye to her husband stepping out on her because he takes care of the home and the kids, and there's absolutely no way as a woman, not just as a wife but as a woman, that I can say that with a straight face to a woman, another wife going through that and actually mean it. Now, I don't condone divorce. That's me. What you do is between you and God. Don't ever take what I say to me in this video to me, oh, well, just go ahead and get a divorce. That's not me. I wouldn't do it, but that's just me. I'm not going through what this lady is talking about. But what you do is between you and God. But what I will say is, never turn a blind eye to your spouse stepping out on you. And it goes beyond vows. It goes to your health. If your husband is stepping out on you with a woman or man, because you know what day we living in now, and he coming back home sleeping with you, 9 times out of 10, y'all not using protection, baby, you putting yourself at risk. It's AIDS, it's HIV, AIDS, HIV, y'all know, not one and the same, but y'all know, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, what it is, hepatitis. It's so many different diseases going on out here. You want me to turn a blind eye to my husband stepping out on me because he take care of the household financially and he take care of the kids? First of all, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. He's a husband. He's a man. That's what you're supposed to do. So you don't get no brownie points just for doing what you're supposed to do. Another thing is, it shows that he has a very, very low respect level for her, his wife, because why would you comfortably step out on your wife and then comfortably get back in the bed with her like it's all good? No. I have a son and I have 3 daughters. My son, he could never cheat on his wife or his girlfriend, and I know about it because I ain't raising them like that. His daddy ain't doing it to me, so he ain't gonna do it to her. I got 3 girls. I wouldn't dare tell my girls this. You understand what I'm saying? Now they have to make their own choices, but to turn a blind eye to your man stepping out on you, ain't no telling how many households he done been in. That's crazy, and it's dangerous information to get up here and say that to people, because some people will take it and run with it. You got to be careful what y'all put on social media, man. That's not safe. It's not safe and it's not right.
If a man is a good provider and a good father.
Lauryn Hill said it best. It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. If a man is a good provider and he's a good father, okay, where does that leave a woman to benefit in that situation? I mean, a man gonna have to have a place to live regardless. And if he's a good father, okay, yeah, he's taking care of his kids. But there's, the culture is totally different. And thinking that whoever he's dealing with is going to be who he's dealing with and that it's not going to affect you. I think a lot of women have learned that what men do outside the house does not stay outside the house, and eventually it will become your fucking problem. And I think that women have understood and learned as we do self-care days and we take care of ourselves and we take accountability and we understand the mistakes that we've made in the past. We've come to the freaking conclusion that we're not dealing with the shit. And that we've got to make better choices. And unfortunately, that means for men, we have to increase our standards of what we will tolerate in relationships, right? So the fact that she even said the term cleanup woman means that she has no idea what the culture really is like right now. Barbara or Shirley ain't staying out your business. They're going to infiltrate your life. And they're going to make your life hell, whether it's your husband bringing home an STD or something, or he's bringing home a side baby, or, you know, now you're going to get stalked. And there's a lot of side chicks and women who are supposed to be, you know, just for the streets. They're infiltrating women's lives and making lives hell. And then the men aren't doing anything about it. There's no respect there anymore. So now you have to get stalked on social media and get in text message wars and have people showing up at your job or your house or, you know, aggravating your friends because your husband feels like he's entitled to go out here and wreak havoc on someone else's life. No, we're not doing it. I'm sorry. And for the grandmothers and the aunties who have had these private conversations with the women in their lives who pushed us to get educations and be able to take care of ourselves, it was because they didn't want us in these situations. Let's just keep it real. They didn't, because they've been honest with us. They weren't happy. And if they could do it all over again, they wouldn't do this shit. They would make better choices, is what they secretly preach to us all the time. And side note, for the daddy's girls out there, you can corroborate this. Our dads teach us to be independent because they don't want us putting up bullshit from men.
So, absolutely.
Yeah, that part.
I think this is the last one. And really, do you know the truth? I am not going to lie to anybody. Really. um, once he starts cheating on you, that is the end. I won't lie to you. Do not let somebody wreck you. Number one, wreck your mental health, wreck your emotional health, wreck your spiritual health, right? Do not let anybody do that to you, all right? If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Yeah. By the time you get married and allow such a thing to happen, be ready for all sorts of venereal diseases. And you know what? If you think because you are not going to leave your home because your man is cheating on you, I wish you all the best, sweethearts. Yeah. Wish you all the best with those AVR, with those drugs, and the rest of it. Yeah. Because you are not going to, because like, how do you want to raise somebody? How do you want to raise your kids with that kind of mentality? You are not stable mentally. You are not emotionally okay. You are not spiritual. How do you want to raise? Who are you raising? You are definitely going to raise someone like your husband to marry. You're going to raise kids like your husband to marry. We can do better as women. We can do way, way much better for you and for the lives you have brought into the world. This is where I am going to end it. And thank you so much for your support and everything. I am truly grateful. And you know what? See you in my next video. Bye for now.